This lesson is going to be about how much space you can save with a square foot garden, or to look at another way, how much more you can grow in the same space as a single row garden. Well, we're going to use carrots as our example, and they're going to be 3 inches apart. That's what the seed packet says, thin 3 inches apart. Let's lay out our single row garden now. We'll put in a 4-foot row, another one 3 feet away, that's traditional, and that means we're going to have 12 square feet of garden space per 4-foot row. Now we'll build a square foot garden box right here, 4 feet by 4 feet. And we're going to divide that up into individual square feet. This is the grid, and the grid is very important to have one permanently and very prominently in your garden. You're going to see why. So now we have 16 square feet in the 4 by 4 square foot garden, and we have 12 square feet in the single row garden. Now let's take our carrots and see how we're going to plant these. The first thing would be to open a furrow in the single row garden and plant a whole packet of seeds, or sprinkle them out, and then the packet says when they sprout, thin 2. Oh, we don't do any of that thinning business in square foot gardening. But let's, in our single row, let's thin to 3 inches apart. And how many will that be? Well, in 4 feet, that's going to be 16 carrots. Now we're going to do the same thing in the square foot garden and see how many are going to fit in. Let's enlarge one of our square feet just so you can see the spacing. Let's take that one right there, and we'll blow it up, and now we're going to take our finger and draw lines in the soil, divide it in half each way. Then we're going to take 2 fingers and put in holes, punch holes right in the soil, and they're going to be 3 inches apart. We'll put a pinch of seeds, that's 2 or 3 seeds, in every hole, cover it over, water it, and you're all finished. So the end result is, how many square feet does it take in a single row garden to grow 16 carrots? Well, it takes 12 square feet. And compare that to the square foot garden. So we have 16 carrots taking up 12 square feet in a single row garden, but in a square foot garden, look at this. We have 16 carrots that are going to be grown without crowding in exactly 1 square foot. That's a huge difference, 12 to 1. That means you grow 12 times as much with a single row garden, at least for carrots. In other lessons, we're going to learn what other spacing is going to be.